Hey everyone, it's Christine from Financial Dreams with Christine. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for spending some time with me today. It is officially September 1st. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. I hope many of you are able to have off today. I head back to school tomorrow, so this is my last day off of the summer, and I'm looking forward to my final year as a teacher. So today I am going to be closing out my August budget. So without any further ado, let's get to it. So August wound up being super spendy, and I shouldn't be surprised with my son and daughter going back to school and just, random things that come up in life. Luckily, I was prepared with some sinking funds. Otherwise, I think I would have been in bad shape. So thankfully, I had those in place. So my Inflow, my summer sinking fund, I saved throughout the school year last year for this month, and so I was able to bring that into my checking account, $2,500, and that's the last time I'm going to be saving for a summer money sinking fund, since I will be retired next summer. Teachers Pay Teachers, my side hustle, didn't do as well as I expected, which seems to be a trend recently, so I need to definitely reevaluate that. It's $76.71. My eBay, Etsy, and Facebook Marketplace, I had budgeted or anticipated about $100 coming in. Now this did go above and beyond. We did have a garage sale, yard sale, and I put that in this category. But I did do pretty well on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. So this came in well over. This was $417.49. I'm very thankful for that. Rewards. I do have a rewards credit card that I use, and I do pay it off at the end of the month. I'm not a cash budgeter, so I put everything on my credit card, make one payment at the end. I never carry a balance. And so my rewards came in at $68.16. And here's where I did bring in some money from my other sinking funds. I brought in $194 to take care of a few things that came up during the month. So let's add all this up. I hope you're doing well. I know some of your kids are probably starting school this week. I know many have already started, so I hope their school year is going well, and I hope that everyone who is starting this week has a wonderful school year. $3,256.36, and this is just my budget. This is not my husband's budget. My husband takes care of his own expenses, well, our household expenses. He pays for the mortgage, car insurance, Easy Pass, and some other smaller expenses. Okay, so I take care of a lot of the utilities. I have the natural gas, I have the cell phone, I have the cable. We don't have an electric bill because we have solar panels. We don't have like a sewer bill because we have septic. We don't have a water bill, we have a well. So these are the expenses I have. Natural gas is coming in at $34.50. We've been doing really well with not using the dryer so much. Verizon came in at $137.52. This is for 4 lines. Comcast, $240.25. That's cable, internet combined. car payment, I only did $150. The actual car payment is $140 something. I usually try to pay more, but like I said, some things came up, so I cut that back just for this month. The car payment should be paid off by the end of October or early November. Streaming for just Spotify Family was $18.12. My annual fee for my IHG card is $48.99. This annual fee gets you one free night in IHG hotels. Now that would be Holiday Inn Express and whatnot. Crown Plaza is another straight up Holiday Inn. There's a few others in that network. Now, if you think about it, $48.99 is really cheap for a one night stay at a hotel room. So that's how I think of it. That annual fee is worth it to us, because usually hotels are sometimes more than $200, sometimes more than $300. So if we're paying our annual fee to get a quote unquote free night, we're really paying $49 for a night in a hotel, which is worth it to us. Okay. AAA annual fee. We have 4 drivers, and this came in super handy last year when my daughter's battery went, and thank goodness we had it, because they came several times to jump her car. Okay, and life insurance. This is a new term policy. This is paid quarterly. Now, our term just recently expired, and my husband and I had to do some research and find a new company that wasn't outrageous, because we're both in our 50s. Term life gets expensive. Now, when you're young, enjoy those low rates. Okay, so let's add this up. $34.50, $137.52, $240.25, $150, $18.12, $48.99. Okay, that gives me $922.78. That was spent in that category of fixed expenses. Just a reminder, like I said, my husband does pay car insurance. If you do have a kid at college, let your car insurance company know. And I just recently did that, and we saved $400 off of our premium, because they had my daughter listed as a wife at college, but not my son. I don't know why, but they updated it, and we were able to save some money. Both of my kids are up in New England, so my son doesn't even have a car on campus, doesn't need one. My daughter has one up there, and it's kept in a garage, so there's a discount for that as well. So make sure you do that if you can. All right, let's take our inflow amount and subtract. Oops, let me just clear that out. All right, so we have $2,333.58 left. Okay, let's come on down here where all the damage happened. And forgive me, this is all kinds of messy down here. I used that whiteout and it just started to tear it up, so it looks a little messy and I don't like it. So I know I'm pointing it out to you, but don't look at it. All right, now groceries. Groceries definitely went over. We had $585.12 spent on groceries. Gas and car went over as well. $250.41. This includes an oil change for my daughter that I had not anticipated her needing before she went back to school. Also, some when we took my son to college, I forgot to budget in gas for that trip, so that's why it went over so much. All right, Miscellaneous spending, $208.37. Another thing that came up this month was that my laptop computer battery had died. So I had to take that to a local repair place and get the battery switched out to a new one. College move-in was $391.56. This included hotel room, dinner with my son, and also a trip to Target when we were up there for some random things and food. My daughter's refrigerator rental, $151.19. Her parking permit, $140. Look, I actually came under in one category. Woohoo! Now this month was a very spendy month for my dog. She needed her Bravecto, which is a flea and tick pill. She went to the groomer and she needed a new bag of food. I hadn't anticipated on the food, so that's why that went over. $229.77. My daughter's hair was $120, like I anticipated. I needed makeup. I just get Bare Minerals, like this powdery stuff. I get it like once every 3 months. I'm not a big makeup person, but I needed it for school. And my daughter and I went to see Jaws, and we had a blast. I'm so glad we did. And that was $41.75. I had never seen it, and I thought I would be scared to death. And we definitely had our moments of like reacting to jump scares, which was really fun because we would jump and then laugh at each other. So it was a nice moment, mama and daughter moment, which was great right before she goes back to school. Okay, so let's add up all these expenses. You can see I'm over in most categories, so it's going to be a lot. I'm really looking forward to September calming down, although we're kind of off to a rough start because my husband has a flat tire. We're hoping that our mechanic can just plug it, because it doesn't seem to be like a huge leak. It's a very slow one, but not what you want when you go out to the car just to make a real quick trip to the grocery store and it's flat. Not fun. All right, so that came out to be $2,162.95 spent. Wow. And luckily I had some extra money coming in, and those sinking funds, I have $170.63 left. So no sinking funds for this month as far as contributing. I'm going to do a lot of those in September. I'm going to put everything over here. 170.63. So we're going to keep that rollover at 138. And then for the cushion, we'll put the difference, which is $32.63. And that comes to 170.63. So it was a zero-based budget, but it wasn't a pretty one. And I guess that's what life is. It's not often pretty. So hoping that your August wasn't as spendy as mine, and hoping that your budgets worked out well for you. Like I said, I'm looking forward to September. If you didn't see my September video for my plan, I have posted that recently. So if you want to go check that out, I'm getting paid again. Yay! That's the best part of September, besides going back to school and meeting my new students. So again, I hope you all have had a great weekend. Enjoy your Labor Day, and best of luck to everyone in their school year. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.